Happy Thursday. We are almost to the end of the work week, and we are here to make it just a little bit better for you. This is the Early Edge in 5. I'm Grace Remington, and before we begin, go ahead and like this video. You're already here, so why not give us a thumbs up? Subscribe to the SportsLine YouTube channel, and go ahead and jump in the live chat. It is already popping. Now, before we begin, let's take a look at last night's picks. We missed EC on the Blue Jays-Orioles first 5 over 4.5 runs. That's because Jose Berrios took a no-hitter into the 7th inning. So, of course, that means Proppy hit his K-prop. He got 5 strikeouts exactly. EC did hit on the Justin Turner prop, though. Reed Detmers, apparently, he watched this show and said, "Shut up, Grace." And then he went out and gave us a quality start for only the second time all season. But that's okay. We're moving on. The Royals almost had a 9th inning rally, but Spector gets that win on the money line. And don't forget, Early Edge, we're taking over. CBS Sports HQ, Mike McClure is on at the 6 o'clock Eastern hour. Our guy, AB, and Sia, they are on at 8 o'clock, live betting the board tonight for Major League Baseball, among other things. Well, let's bring in the guys now. We got a full house with Frickin' Frack, Mike Barner, and we might have a surprise guest appearance. That's right. You want some college baseball picks? Well, let's get to 200 likes on this stream today, okay? And we'll get you some college baseball picks. But guys, we got 7 MLB games left on the night slate. Spector, you're going to mix things up for us first. We're going to the pitch. What you got for us?
Yeah, we're going to go to CONCACAF Nations League and have the USA to advance at minus 145. So our model actually has the US and Mexico tying at the end of 90 minutes. And I don't blame it because in the last 2 games, they have tied. They tied 1-1 in their last friendly and 0-0 in the World Cup qualifier. So I don't mind a little sprinkle on the draw at plus 210. But if you look at the 3 matchups before that, the U.S. won all of them. So they've been unbeaten against Mexico in the last 5 matches. So even though they could tie at the end of 90 minutes, our model gives the lean to the U.S. to advance. That's why we're on this pick at minus 145.
All right, and that's an easy one to root for. Everybody get in your red, white, and blue gear. Cheer for USA.
Patriotic Spector. Yeah, Patriotic Spector today. Look, you're not wearing red. What's up with that?
I know. I got a little, it's Niners instead. That's
close enough, right? Yeah,
close enough.
All right, guys, I see we're at 85 likes. I'm serious. Do you want those college baseball players or not? Let's get to 200 by the end of the stream, okay? I know you can do it. We did it last week. I'm going back to the MLB here. My play today, I'm going Braves first 5, team total over 1.5 runs. We only need 2 runs. Only 2 runs at minus 115. This is on DraftKings. For these types of plays, we only play the home team totals in first 3, first 5, first 7, that type of fashion because we get the full number of outs that way. And the reason why we love this, you can cash in 1 hit. Think about it. We only need a 2-run bomb. And against Kyle Freeland, I kind of like our chances. He's guaranteed to at least face the full order. And this isn't any 1 through 9. This is the Atlanta Braves. They are number 1 in the league against left-handed pitching and batting average, slugging, OPS, weighted on-base average, weighted runs created, plus the entire alphabet soup. But even more impressive, they strike out only 9% of the time against Freeland. He's already not a high strikeout pitcher, but he's not confusing any of these guys. All right, I mentioned he will get the full order. What's likely to happen, he'll see 1 through 3, 1 through 4 again in that 3rd inning. Look, this is who he's got, all right? Ronald Acuna Jr., Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley, Sean Murphy. Murphy's never faced him, but those first 3, they've gone 11 for 29 against him, batting .380 with 6 extra base hits and 2 home runs. So this is just a really fun way to fade the opposing pitchers tonight. Braves, first 3, 2 runs. And we are high on team totals today because Mikey B, you got another one for us. Where are we going tonight?
Yeah, not nearly as intimidating lineup as those Atlanta Braves, but I'm going to do the Chicago White Sox against the Dodgers over 3.5 team total runs at minus 140 on DraftKings. Eloy Jimenez is back. He was out with a calf injury. He came back Wednesday, 2 for 5 with a RBI and a run scored. Their lineup is mostly healthy for the first time in a while. They scored 8 runs last night with that healthy lineup. Pitching for the Dodgers is Michael Grove. He has an 8.28 ERA and a 1.60 whip. Underrated stat here. The Dodgers, they also have the 2nd worst bullpen ERA in the league. So the White Sox may be able to get some runs early and late to go over that modest 3.5 run line. And then we'll go to the Astros-Nationals game. We're going to do Christian Javier under 5.5 strikeouts at -150 on DraftKings. Now, I do like the Astros to win this game and for Javier to pitch well, but I don't think he gets a lot of strikeouts. He's had 5 or fewer of them in 8 of his 13 starts this season. And while the Nationals don't exactly have a lot of thunder in their lineup, they have struck out the fewest times in baseball. So we'll take the under on that, 5.5 strikeouts.
All right. Thank you, Mikey B. And Big Cheesy, I wanted to get to your question in the chat. Would you take the over 2.5 first 5 team total for the Braves? The reason I didn't give that one out is because it was a little bit juicy at -150, but I do like it. I like the first 7 play as well. I just don't know how long Freeland's going to be in the game. So that's why first 3 kind of seem like the best bet there. And EC, your list of plays today is not running off the screen like it was yesterday.
Thank God.
But it is a list nonetheless. And one of your props could help me win my play today. So what is it?
Oh, Grace, I love your play. Absolutely love it. In fact, I'm going to play it after the show because I didn't see it beforehand. So that's great. We're going to roll with Austin Riley over 1.5 total bases at -125. Now, he had 4 straight multi-hit games, then 4 straight hitless games. Then he had a hit in each of yesterday's doubleheaders. So I feel like he's turning it around. He's 2 for 3 lifetime against Kyle Freeland with a triple and a home run. So we just need a double. Like that'll cover us. And I feel like we're going to get a little bit better tonight. He's going back home where he hits 98 points higher. Kyle Freeland, pretty bad on the road, 1-5 with a 4.81 ERA and giving up 8 home runs in a little over 33 innings pitched. And 11 of his 12 home runs are to right-handed batters. So actually, if you really want a sneaky play, take Austin Riley to homer and the Braves to win on FanDuel. I don't know what the price is. I think it's like plus 390. That's if you're really looking for a sneaky parlay today to make some money. All right, and they have a profit boost on there as well. All right, next one, Corey Seager over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs at -145 against Shohei Ohtani. So lifetime, he's 3 for 5 against Ohtani with a double and an RBI, and he's over this in 5 straight. Has absolutely been on fire lately. Texas has been on fire just in general with the exception of the first 2 games in this series. I like him to win their 2nd straight tonight, down with Ohtani on the road. And then we're going with a little bit of a non-juicy play here. I think tonight the Cubs get the sweep against the Buccos, and I'm rolling with Marcus Stroman to record a win at plus 135. He has 5 straight quality starts, and he's 5-0 in those starts. 8 of his last 9 starts have been a quality start, 6 or more innings pitched, and even better than the typical quality start because he's given up 2 runs or less in 8 of those 9 starts, and he has a 2.15 ERA at Wrigley Field. And then I gave you a bonus play yesterday that hit, so I'm going to give you another bonus play. I'm stealing this one right out of the Zach Attack playbook. Javier Baez under half a hit at plus 145. Not using this as an official play, but if you're watching live, hey, this is something to consider. He's 1 of 21 against Sonny Gray with 12 strikeouts. You might want to throw that in your parlays if you want some juice.
Did we really expect anything less? It's impossible. He can't give out less than 4 plays a day.
No,
All right.
I can't. You know better.
People in the chat, we are only at 119 likes. Do you want your college baseball plays? I would like some college baseball plays. The College World Series tips off or starts tomorrow, so we got to get in these wagers tonight. We're at 119, 120. Okay, it's going up. AB, do you feel like joining us on the show today?
I do. You know what? We'll give them the benefit of the doubt here because they're going to hit 200. So get 200 before I finish speaking. Also, look, Propstarz supposed to be on the show today. He's had some issues here. Going to go out and give his pick here. Dylan Cease over 5.5 strikeouts, -116. I don't have a breakdown of what he wanted on this one. If anybody has any big Cease feelings on this, feel free to jump in. But want to make sure we got our guy in there. Now, Grace, as you said, College World Series begins Friday. Game 1s, we have 2 on Friday. We have 2 on Saturday. So let me break this down, and I'll put this graphic up so everybody can see where we sit on game 1. So we're already on TCU money line, which we gave out earlier this week. All right, second game on Friday, Virginia, Florida, over 10.5. We're going to play the total here because these are 2 solid baseball teams. Nice pitching matchup. That being said, both of these teams know that they have to get the party started early at the plate. One can jump on the other very quickly. 10.5. We're going to ride that one there. All right, now day 2. All right, Saturday. Stanford, Wake Forest, first game at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to ride the over 11.5 in that one. Wake Forest has been just an absolute beast in terms of a team of putting up runs left and right. So we're going to play that. Not to mention Stanford legitimately gets the leadoff runner on seemingly every single inning So it's not like they're a slouch and not going to score, but we're going to play the over 11.5 there. And then lastly, Tennessee, LSU, over 9.5. You see a very low total. That's because Paul Skeens, LSU's number one. He is a major league pitcher right now. That being said, these two teams know each other, and they can both rake at the plate. Yeah, low total. We're going to play the over. So those are our 4 plays for game 1 of the College World Series.
All right. Awesome, AB. Love it. I will just say, I don't know what Proppy's reasoning is, but I'll just say I have Dylan Cease at 5.8. Very slight edge. It looks like the best line out there for the over is -108. I have the line at -124. The Dodgers are an average strikeout team. Dylan Cease has obviously been kind of having a down year relatively to what his career looks like. But 6 should be pretty easy for him to get. So Proppy, if you're watching, I hope I did that justice for you. All right, let's get to the recap screen now, starting with Specty taking USA to advance in the CONCACAF at -145. EC's got a couple. Oh, you know what? You're going to have to give me an audible here, EC. What is the bonus play for us?
Our bonus play is Javi Baez not to get a hit.
All
and
right,
that one is +145. But that doesn't count on the recap screen, Grace.
All right, so it pays to watch live. That was the lesson there, including for me. Austin Riley over 1.5 total bases at -125. Corey Seager over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI at -145. And Marcus Stroman to record the win at +135. Proppy, in parts unknown truly today, has Dylan Cease over 5.5, strikeouts at -116. Mikey B with the White Sox team total over 3.5 at -140. Christian Javier under 5.5 strikeouts at -150. I have the Braves first 3 team total over 1.5 at -115. And for the Men's College World Series, AB's got us with a trio of totals here. Virginia, Florida over 10.5 at -105. Stanford, Wake Forest over 11.5 at -120. And Tennessee, LSU over 9.5 at -120. Busy show for us today. Lots of picks to get in. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern. My crew will be back at 4 o'clock. Remember to catch the rest of our guys tonight at HQ, 6 and 8 Eastern. For Specty, Mikey B, Proppy, wherever he may be, EC, and AB from behind the scenes. I'm Grace Remington. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the pay window.